Yo, peace and welcome world to another install of Dirty Diapers Podcast, cause the world
is full of shit.
K-Trey,
Truk.
and we are joined here today by a close friend of mine, family, I consider. Introduce yourself to these people, bro.
What up? Y Dollar, YB. Grew up right in Pleasant Grove. My home school was Samuel, but I finished at Spruce. But I started at Skyline. So I did a tour of the Grove. I've been a Grove cat all my life, so that's what it is.
Hey, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know.
Check out that Straight Drop, which is one of the, I would consider a hood classic, a city classic, as far as, well, it got to be a hood classic for sure, roadside classic. That album, Straight Drop, was a roadside classic. But anyway, shout out to NFL. Y'all know what it is. Man, appreciate you being here on the pod.
You're my brother.
Man.
My brothers are my brothers even if I don't see them for 5 or 6 years. You still my brother.
Right on.
And nothing changes.
It's like that.
Just like that.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Truk.
Yo.
Man, what you think about that? What you got going on right there in your hand? What you drinking right now?
This is actually delicious, man, and I'm not even a beer drinker. I'm a liquor drinker. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I drink tequilas. I drink vodkas.
Yeah.
I drink browns.
Yeah.
I'm more of a liquor man.
But them right there is like
This is
drinking
smooth.
liquor.
Yeah.
That's like drinking liquor in a brewed form, but it's not like malt liquor.
Right.
Right.
That's because that's stronger than the average beer.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like it.
He got me up on one night. I said, oh yeah, I'm drinking one, and I'm only finishing it because I started. But
you being a
can
gentleman.
have me another one. I know that.
I can hold mine.
Some water.
Yeah.
You gotta mix them both. Drink and water at the same time.
Yeah, you do.
And you can run the race a lot longer.
So,
throw in some fried food.
Because what you gonna do is stop a lot earlier.
I agree.
A lot earlier. Man, we appreciate you being here. Yeah, go ahead.
I had a question. You say you like tequilas.
I do.
What you like?
The latest one my partner put me on was Mahente. Is that right? Mahente? It was what's the expensive one everybody drinking? Y'all remember the
Don
name?
Julio?
1942.
No. What is it called?
Clase Azul.
I think it's maybe
the
the
one
dude,
in the tall.
the Ben Affleck dude's tequila.
Uh.
The name passes me right now. Casamigos.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
man.
But my buddy put me on something that's about $14 cheaper
Hey,
and just as smooth
y'all got
and better with shots.
Get off the bullshit out there.
Talk to me, man.
That Casamigos is garbage.
I agree.
Man, that shit is like drinking rubbing alcohol.
I agree.
No. Come on, y'all still you youngsters out there, because nigga done said it in rap, so now y'all go and bite off the shit. Now it's a lifestyle fucking with y'all, but y'all
That's right,
drinking fucking rubbing alcohol.
It's rubbing alcohol.
Like, it's plenty of other tequilas out there, way better, way more flavor, and you can, without the hangover and all that, the mess y'all be doing. And then they don't drink tequila right either.
Talk to me.
Tequila is not something that you're supposed to shoot. Not supposed to shoot it. You're supposed to get a shot, keep it in the freezer, keep it cold, and you sip that shot.
Sip your shot.
Yeah, you sip the
Okay.
shot.
Okay.
Man, and when you drinking some good tequila, try it.
I like the Mahenta, my boy told me on
man, say, you drinking some, yeah. You get the tequila that you
sip a
like,
shot of tequila?
and you sip it.
This
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never heard that in my damn life.
You sip it, dog. I'm telling you.
When I'm in Mexico, ain't no Mexican talk, nothing like that, or nothing.
Because they all fucking do shots.
So who? Okay, so hold. So where'd that information come from?
The Mexican in Mexico.
Huh?
The Mexican in Mexico.
They do shots.
Yeah, we was at a resort. and we had a little tequila drinking, tasting. Had a
on the
bartender.
resort, the
Yeah.
resort guy said you supposed to sip your shot.
Yeah.
Boots on the
and
ground.
I tried it.
These are boots on the ground.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
I tried it, and he was absolutely right. It does.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, that was right because you tasted more of the alcohol. You
It
know,
shouldn't
that you're
taste like rubbing alcohol.
right. So
I agree.
you sipping it, and then the way that it sets in on you is totally different.
Yeah.
Dog, I'm talking about you sipping, and that thing it's like smoking.
Mm-hmm. I had something before I came here. It set in on me before I got here.
It's gonna get you.
How you love that?
It's gonna get you here, and you gonna ride.
I'm just being honest.
Versus,
it was Mahenta, the one I sold y'all
Yeah.
about. I'm not trying to shit on Clooney and his thing. Do
Yeah.
your thing,
Yeah.
Casa. My brother said it Casamigos, but the Mahenta is smoother.
man.
Okay.
It's smoother. I could drink it chilled. I can tell. Then I don't need much. I could put a lemon at the bottom of the glass on my rocks or cut something with it, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
And I could drink it straight.
Yeah.
But I can't drink the
What
rubbing
made you?
alcohol.
What made you choose tequila over all other alcohols that you tried?
Just suggestion from my people, brothers that's been my brothers since 3rd and 4th grade and all of that. And I'm gonna try out what they suggest to me. You know, if it's something they've tested out, and ain't had no problems. Like my brother said, headaches, bubble guts, all that type of stuff. I'm gonna try it out. But I don't put much sugar in what I drink no more, so I don't have them problems. I really drink straight, damn near everything I drink. I just put a lemon at the bottom of the glass with ice, and whether it's the vodka or whatever, I just walk away from it, come back later after it's settled, after I take my shower,
Yeah.
and come back and drink it,
Yeah.
and it's straight.
Right on time.
I may need a tiny splash or something, but it ain't much.
Yeah.
It's a cut,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Oh, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it
So
is.
man, what's been happening, man, with you, man? How's life been treating you? How about
I won't complain. Got divorced, got remarried.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
It's life.
Divorced and remarried.
Hmm.
That's got to be something.
It is.
Did you at one point
That would take 6 podcasts.
after the divorce,
to explain all of it? It would be like a trilogy of podcasts.
after that first
And
divorce,
prequels.
did you have a thought to say like, I'll never get married again? Or was you like,
No.
I'll do it again if I met
No.
the right one?
No, yeah, but it was more like I would do it again. I just learned to be smarter now.
Okay.
I got better understanding now.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
What-
And
what-
obviously
what-
the woman is different. You know what I'm saying? So
it's into whatever, however deep that you want to go into that. But what do you mean by that? I'll be smart now. I have to understand.
I think growing up where we grew up at, kind of harder neighborhood, our ladies can be a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking our ladies, I love them. They could be a little harder in the hood. And so personality traits are things that we see as, oh, that's just what it is. That's just women. And we think that's what it is, but we find out later that, no, that's not right. It shouldn't be that way. And I had to learn that part. There's certain things that I accepted as the norm. It's not really the norm. It's really twisted. You know what I'm saying? And once I learned that, I learned how to pick better. It don't mean that I don't love my hood sisters. I do. I grew up with them. But I learned how to pick differently, if that makes sense.
It does.
yeah, makes perfect sense.
But I still love them. We grew up in the struggle together.
Now you pay attention to
Yeah,
some
I don't knock
of the
them
red
for.
flags.
We just are hurt people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I love them still. But I had to pick differently.
But because you healed from past.
And it's not my job to fix people. So
No.
I tried to pick women that were more already
Yeah.
ready to go.
Seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And already, yeah,
Not
been through
broken.
this. Yeah.
But I still love my broken sisters
I
at
got what
the,
you're
at the
saying.
same time.
Yeah.
understand.
I mean, because they got to grow too.
But it's not my job to grow you up.
Yeah, no, it ain't your job.
So I have to pick one that's more ready, if that makes sense.
That make a lot shit.
Okay.
Make perfect sense to me.
Do you feel like you picked to the level that you were?
When? Now or then?
Now
Yes.
and then.
I got children, so I got to answer that. I mean, that's to make you laugh too, but maybe one of them things. Yeah, how you like that? It's not even a knock. It's more so when you sometimes you don't know better. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's
Like
what I'm saying. Do you feel like
I feel like I grew up
where
and
you
learned how
were
to
in
pick
age, but where I'm saying
better.
at the time that you chose the first,
Mhm.
you were in the place where in the space where you meant it.
Yeah,
It wasn't a hoax or a joke. It was like, yeah, nah, I really do feel this way right now.
it was. Yeah, I
Okay,
agree.
good. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Okay,
It was.
you put your best effort in. She put her best effort in.
I did.
As far as both of y'all can say or no, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And as y'all both grew, and as you grew personally, and as you got over the situation or past,
You see that the
you
brokenness.
picked to where you were at
Yeah.
that point that you chose the woman that you're currently with right
Yeah,
now.
and I think a lot of us who we all about the same age, we had parents that. I had a 2-parent household. I was raised by my step-pops though, but they were kind of silent. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave you a little information, and they did their best, but they didn't sit you down. Like I can openly sit my boy down now and tell him, "This is this, son. He ain't no good. Son, she's this." I didn't get them kind of talks. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like them talks would have been more helpful in picking a mate. If you'd have been taught exactly this is this and this is that. We're not shitting on this person, but it is what it is.
Yeah, because it's at the end of the day, it's on you to decide whether or not you want to deal with that person's shit.
Right. So I go
'Cause you're the
forward.
only one that got to deal with it.
Yeah. So if we growing up in the neighborhood, that we call it the hood, where most everything is dysfunctional, you will let a lot of things pass. It's just like, oh, that's just
'Cause
how
that's
it is.
normal.
That's
Yeah.
just how niggas are. That's just how women are. You know what I'm saying? And you let a lot pass. But later to find out that, no, that's not how it should be. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
not the way it really should be.
Okay. So, what was the topic you said, man, right?
The disconnect between the older generation and the young generation, and how can we bridge the gap?
What is, okay, so what is the disconnect in you guys' opinion?
I think the disconnect is there was no the guidance. There was a gap in guidance from, I would say,
Due to what?
I would say a lack of fathers in the home.
He set you up. He knew where he was going.
Yeah, he always do.
Yeah, I know. I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's good though. It's needed, you know.
absolutely.
I would say that because, like now, what I'm hearing and seeing a lot of is, the older generation. Well, a lot of the older generation is saying, "Man, the youngsters are wild, and you can't tell them anything. Like the youngsters are so wild, like they're not even trying to hear nothing that 40, 50, 60-year-old is trying to tell them. Most of them, anyway. And and I think there's a certain fear that the old schools don't want to say nothing to him because, damn, if he take this wrong,
They buck.
he might up and
Them
plan
boy-
me down. You know what I'm saying?
Them
So
boy
then he
buck.
can't go home to his wife and kids.
Them boy buck.
See? And I think that's where a lot of the disconnect came from, the fact that a lot of fathers were not present in our community.
You think a lot of boys are emotional?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
and they just
You
haven't
think
been
a lot of
showed.
girls are more?
But hold on. But I think they are emotional, and I think that's a key factor to it because they don't know how to handle those emotions, and they don't know how to channel those emotions.
What they do
in
know
a
from the
manly way.
woman's perspective, though, that's the
I would
thing.
say in a manly way.
Right.
In a manly way, they don't, because they'll show them how their mama been seen, how they be seeing their mama. Her mama crash out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mama say anything, and then they wonder why. Well, then mama, you can't tell mama nothing because she gonna. Well, I was mad. Okay, that doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? That you just said fuck this nigga and you talk about his whole shit, everything that you know about him, you done put him out there
Right.
in front of the kids, in front of this person. Okay, so now the kids gonna grow up when they 18, 19, 20, and 30, they do the same thing.
Whether they boys or girls.
Whether they boys or girls. And that's what I've been trying to see, like, what can I do to bridge the gap? Well, see, what I can do is
Reproduce, nigga. What y'all waiting on?
that's
What,
another
my
topic.
bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But you know,
get out my business, nigga.
I wouldn't. So okay.
But I just
that's
tried
the
to
top-
talk
that's the
to
number one
the.
thing. Right. Number two is under.
Yeah, I just happen to, like, when I am in the public and I know a lot of the younger generation, I just try to be a positive role model and stay in their ear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And getting them, and especially if they doing right, you gotta tell them, hey man, I see what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with the younger one, with the ones that ain't doing so good, you just kind of gotta drop a seat and back up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't talk them to death. You know what I'm saying? And I've made that mistake. But I think, yeah, you just got to kind of drop a seed and back up and let him bump his head on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it'll catch him. You know what I'm saying? When he's, man, damn.
Or it might not.
Did tell me that one time.
Or it might not.
Yeah, it might not.
But you dropped it.
But yeah, the seed was planted. You know.
All
what I'm
you
saying?
can do is drop it.
Like, yeah.
It's either gonna take root or it's not.
Because I used to coach Little League football.
Me too.
And I was over 5th and 6th graders.
Me too.
And that's an age, boy. That's a hell of an age, boy.
10 and
Now,
11,
now they starting to feel themselves.
For
You know what I'm
boys.
saying?
It's an important age for boys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm in there I'm just instilling real life lessons on the field every day. Every time they're on the field, y'all gotta learn something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to them in like a grown man, like they grown men say now.
Right quick, you want to pause?
Yeah.
You got to pause Rizzo's too, or we just keep rocking too? Did we do anything significant that y'all feel like that makes us legit contenders?
What you mean?
My bad. I mean, let's go back. What were we talking about?
Okay, so yeah, I was saying that's what I was trying to. I'm just instilling, trying to instill some real life lessons because I know a lot of them boys did have their daddy was there. Somebody was there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was uncle, they was having some type of manly influence, but a lot of them didn't. You know what I'm saying? And their mama's dropping them off, picking them up.
Out of those that you just named, how many of them actually had their fathers?
As the kids?
Yeah. Like, not just some male influence, uncle, brother, cousin, whatever, whoever.
They pops.
They actual damn dad.
Pops.
I would say 4 out of 10 that I've seen. They're either active
Those active
because
for
if they're there. They're at practice. You know what I'm saying? Work, job allowing, you know what I'm saying? Life allowing.
Are you talking about boys that are our age or boys that are our daddy's age?
No, he just.
We're talking about like the boys that I was coaching on the
Yeah,
squad.
the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, the,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so younger boys.
Yeah, he's a
under
younger
us.
boy.
The
The
generation,
fifth
the
graders,
generation
Yeah,
under
yeah,
us.
they're under us.
Their daddies was there.
Yeah.
Whether
So
they
now
was with the mama or not.
Yeah, so now they
Gotcha.
are 20, 21, you know what I'm saying? They're
Now.
around that age now.
Right.
So
That's my oldest boy, so I understand what he's saying.
I seen some of them because they are around here. We coach right up the Tread Lakeview. And so I've seen them growing up, working at the grocery stores around here, working at this store, working at the mall, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing them, I'm like, okay, you did hear some of that shit did stick going out, you know what I'm saying? Now I have heard stories with some that fell by the wayside, you know what I'm saying? Some are no longer here. Some are locked away, you know what I'm saying? It was
That's how we was too.
yeah, you know.
The same difference.
Yeah.
Is it more now than when we were? Because I feel like I know in my age bracket, a lot of my friends was dying. Is it more now? Do we know that?
No.
I don't know. I haven't looked up the numbers of that to say safely yes or no.
Me neither. But I would assume it hadn't slowed down.
Stay steady, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, cause it's crazy when you see this younger generation now because of the fact that they are so emotional and they are dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They are. If you see a youngster with
Ooh.
a gun bigger than him, you know what I'm saying, and you look and you just fit the description of like you just looking out of place, dog. Like, you know, come on.
And then I want to ask this, like, is he? Or are we?
We are out of place.
When you say we, who
Who is the
who's
we?
in that circle? Who is we?
Like, anybody that feels like he is out of place.
Okay, so let's draw a scenario.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You going in a football game, high school football game.
Okay.
Young nigga come in that bitch and you can see this nigga got a extendo sticking out of his goddamn shirt.
That don't be happening. Come on, don't.
Ah, hold on. You just said.
Your shit kind of heavy too.
I'm throwing it out there now.
His mic heavy. His mic heavy.
At the football game?
I'm throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying?
At the football game?
At the football game.
Do he get
No,
in with
you-
it or he get stopped?
He got the bitch on him.
Yeah, but he's saying he walking up the bleachers with the bitch hanging out his face.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of even you believe.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's
You going to church?
that's what I'm saying. That's tough.
So,
bro.
so
You
is
out
he
of
out
there.
of place?
Yeah.
Or is we out of place?
he out of place.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Because I know you're trying to put it out there like, no, there's no circumstances where he's out of place. We should be out of
Expression and shit like that.
place. Yeah, come on, man.
Go ahead. Okay.
But if, like, let's say he's walking down the street, open carry, then technically, no, he's not out of place.
Right.
He has the right to do
do
that.
that.
As long as he's of age and he's abiding by the law,
Right.
then technically, no, he's not out of place.
Right.
You know. Now in a neighborhood, somebody's gonna probably look at him and be like, "Oh, what the hell you need? What the hell you going? What you need that for? This is a peaceful neighborhood." You know what I'm saying? It's gonna raise some eyebrows, but if they know the law, you can just say he's not wrong. But I'm watching. I don't give a damn if you was a white boy, Mexican, Asian, whatever. And if you walking down the street in my neighborhood,
Yeah.
and you got a pipe, a pole, a stick, aka a rifle, a killing machine,
Right.
strapped to you, nigga, my eyes are open. Nigga, you not, or you just gonna drive right on past like, okay, it's all right with me.
Now, of course, I'm on alert if it's where I live, lay my head. But what?
I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna call the police on?
That's what I was about to ask. See, you in my head. You feel what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
No.
What would you do?
Yeah, your goddamn mind.
Why you feel that way?
Because if a person, I don't care who they are, has an assault rifle in my neighborhood, and I got kids in the house, wife in the house, I'm in the house, I'm in danger. So I can't approach the threat. I can only do what I can
Right.
to handle the
What if
threat.
it's not an assault right? What if they got a shotgun in your face or they pistol out and they, you know what I'm saying? You still calling the law?
I'm a engage it with my own vision and use discernment and make a wise choice. But if I deem and I choose, if you got a shotgun or something like that, I'm gonna speak to him. I'm gonna walk out there with my shit, but I'm gonna speak to him. But if you got an assault rifle, there's no reason why you should be walking with an assault rifle out in the neighborhood. I don't give a damn if you're in a project. It ain't no
These
reason.
days, the pistols got switches on them.
So
But you wouldn't know, bro.
So it's
That
simple.
nigga have a 30-round clipping of 9.
If you go do
It's
the
gonna
right
dance.
thing, if you go do the right thing, you got two choices. Either you go engage them, or you go get somebody else to engage them. I'm not finna put my life in danger. I don't get paid for that. I'm finna call them motherfuckers.
I understand. That make a whole heap of sense.
I mean, I get it. I get it. But are you gonna call the police?
Who, me? No.
Why not?
Under no circumstance.
No, I won't say that.
If he stay in the street,
Under limited conditions.
Which are?
Privy to the way life is, you know. To the direction of my journey, you know what I'm saying? That's what we'll say.
if he stay in the street, I might not call. As long as he pacing out in the street, and I can see out my window, cool. But if you start coming my way, I'm gonna call and I'm gonna have that thing.
So let me interject again, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
What you thinking about is self-preservation.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. If I live in a neighborhood,
and my job is to be the head.
but this is what I'm saying. If I live in a neighborhood and this where I live, like where I live at now, I'm in an apartment. I know all my neighbors.
Right.
I know the neighbors above me, right there. If I walk down my sidewalk, I know them neighbors. I know the neighbors upstairs from them.
Yeah.
I know the neighbors down there. So if I see a motherfucker walking in a parking lot,
You
with an
protecting
assault
you
rifle,
and your neighbors.
yes.
Yeah.
It's not about self-preservation.
Yeah.
Because this thing, I got self-preservation, but I'm not worried about me.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm worried about if I see the motherfucker and I be like,
Yeah.
that's a nigga in the hood walking with, and I don't say shit,
Yeah.
and I leave and go to work. And
Taking all
my
precautions.
neighbor's kids, not my neighbor kid get shot up because this nigga mad at somebody else.
Yeah, I agree.
That's on me.
I can call. I don't got no problem
First thing
calling.
I can do is call them mosquito lies on his bitch ass.
Come get him.
He might be totally in the right, but it's too many people over here at risk in order for me even to go out there with my own pistol.
Yeah.
It's too many people. I'm at risk. I'm a provider.
It might be the best thing for everybody that he go. Because if you come outside,
I could get killed,
or you might take him out.
or he might spray the motherfucker. He might shoot somebody else.
You gotta go.
It's and I feel the same way about the laws y'all feel about the laws.
What is that?
Shit, I don't like them. I don't. Well, let me say, I don't like the organization because I got laws that are partners. You know what I'm saying? So I know some cats who are decent cats who are loud, but I don't like the organization.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the organization. I'm looking for another word. The institution. saying? But, you know, it's a lot of institutions I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with the NFL like that. But shit, I like the stuff.
How you love that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, don't come over here talking anything about if you ain't about the DC 4L, and that's what we doing
Yeah,
on
he
Dirty Dog
trying to
Podcast.
slide
Yeah.
that shit in
And
there.
we ain't even giving no action to nothing else that's other than DC 4L. You know what I'm saying? But he can still have that for himself. But that's just not how we rocking.
Yeah,
man.
nah,
So
we're not doing that.
yeah, you know, no matter what's happening in this Cowboy Nation. So
So with that in mind,
uh-huh.
you still not calling the lie. Call your Cameron over there. Oh, Killer Cam.
I just feel like when you say the law,
911.
Do we paint that full scenario though? Is he walking down the street, or is he on your front porch? There's a difference.
right,
If you're on the street, I'm just gonna be watching.
See, to me, it ain't no difference.
I understand. I'm just saying.
no, well,
Cause I know how people be sick. You know what I'm saying? So, but I understand his point too. If you stay on that street, it's okay.
I mean, he can shoot a nigga from the street.
I understand. I
if
agree.
if he
But I shoot a nigga from the house.
Right?
It's a coin flip.
you know what?
But that's why he said what he said. Is it an assault rifle?
Yes.
That's why he said if he just got a
That's
little
why I
shotgun,
said- that's why I
whatever.
said if it
But he's
was
saying
a-
if he got
that's what I
military grade,
That's what I said.
I need to take military
See,
action.
I'm a city.
And call the folks.
I'm a city country boy.
Is that military action to you?
No,
You think calling
it just-
somebody is military action? Is that military action?
That's civilian.
Yes.
Calling somebody is military action?
Yes.
Who the military call?
They call
You speak to
reinforcements.
somebody that's in the military.
Okay.
Yes. Calling somebody to neutralize a threat is a military action.
They have different
Military action don't mean that you fight.
To who? Huh?
Military action don't
What
mean
if
that
the threat
I
already been
engage.
busting?
Oh, you talking about on a person that's carrying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he a threat.
They come through spraying. The first idea is to call somebody
Oh,
from
no.
military.
If he come through spraying, the first thing is to take cover and bust back.
So it depends on the scenario. That's what
Yes.
I was saying.
Of course, and that's why
It
I
always
said, if it's an assault rifle, it may be a rusher judgment on my point, but you got a possibility of taking too many lives.
Yeah.
Now, see, I'm a city country boy, so if I see you with a shotgun, I'm not as alarmed because I know.
That hoe got to be aimed somewhere.
You understand what
So
I'm saying?
if he just walking with it on his back, you know what I'm saying? It's strapped on him, but you know it's like around on his back.
Oh, assault rifle is an immediate threat.
Yeah,
it ain't no reason for you to have an assault rifle in the middle of the city. That's the
Let's
simple
clarify
that.
what you
Now,
mean
if I
by
see you
assault
transfer
rifle.
A AR,
from car to car,
assault
or out of
rifle,
your
an
garage,
AR. That's what an AR is. So if you got you got an AR on you.
So I read your face right now is, nigga, there is a reason. If I get into it with a bunch of niggas, I need an assault rifle. Exactly. That's my exact point. If I see a nigga that got an assault rifle, that means, and it carrying it freely, either he's stupid as fuck, which is bad, or he got some goddamn business he got to go handle, which in my neighborhood, on my little block, that's also bad. Because I might not even like the nigga who you mean to do harm to. But bro, not with that, bro. Like, you finna hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't know your mental state. You know what I'm saying? So you might not give a fuck who you hit to hit who you trying to hit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If
Yeah.
you got a shotgun or a pistol, I'm still alone and I'm watching you, and I may even say, bro, everything cool, bro? I may do this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have that thing where I can real quick. You know what I'm saying? But assault rifle,
That's something different.
assault rifle has no
That's something different.
no space in a place place where peaceful people are.
Yeah.
And in my eye, they should ban them hoes where can't nobody get them bitches.
Oof.
Huh?
I ain't.
Yeah, they should be banned.
Stop.
I don't know.
Whoa. Okay.
So hold on.
Hold on. Yeah.
They make-
we doing too much.
they
Them
make
boys
I
don't
don't
assault
understand
rifles,
because
right?
what you saying then.
Those are used for hunting.
You hunt?
No. Sometimes.
Have you ever hunted?
Yeah.
Can you picture any? I hunt.
Uh-huh.
There's no reason to have an assault rifle for hunting. The only reason that you should have an assault rifle while hunting is if you're somewhere and you're not hunting bears, but bears are present. That's the only reason. But to take the place of that assault rifle, what's more effective is a larger round. So you have a bear gun that has a larger round. That's a bear stopper. There's no reason for an assault rifle hunting. Never have been.
Okay.
Cause hunting, if
School
you
me, school me. That's what I like. School me, dog.
if
And
you
school the
putting
people.
if you putting a round into something that you plan on keeping or eating, why would I want to put a bunch of lead in?
Right.
Yeah, you don't want
Right.
to tear it up.
Like that defeats the purpose of hunting.
Right.
They have no place in society. The only place for an assault rifle is
It's
in
war.
a combat
It's
situation.
war.
That's my point right
It's
there.
war.
That's what my point. That's my point.
But to go with your point,
With the leaders, with the way this shit going right now,
I feel you.
like why the fuck would I not want to be able to have
Now,
And you
the
want
way
to ban
these
it for that
motherfuckers-
reason.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't mean
He,
no harm.
he's
Like, it's-
describing what they do.
But I somewhat agree with you
because
too,
of the fact that
because
even-
unfortunately,
But we need it 'cause of what they do. We
We
need it because of what they do.
Unfortunately, like even
Yeah.
if they banned it, they're still in other people's hands.
They gonna have.
So I feel what you're
They
saying.
gonna have theirs.
So-
They need to open that on up. They may as well
Yeah,
open that on up.
so my banning would not just go to you can't go to the store and buy it. My banning would go to it can't be produced. And if so often somebody kill one with somebody that see, I'm gonna tell you how you stop this shit. If somebody killed up a bunch of people with assault rifle, well then that person goes to jail and the company that made them hoes, they're liable for all them people. They got to pay. That's how you stop the shit.
So
I
if
bet-
you
I
ban
bet
this,
you
so
they
you-
get
You
them
say,
hoes
are you
off
saying
the
you
street
saying
then.
ban them completely?
The production of them for anybody outside of the military.
how would that work?
But
Because-
how do I protect myself against my military?
That's a good point too.
So
I
I'm not.
have
so
no
I'm
answer
not.
for that.
So I'm not with that then.
Yeah.
You see?
If my military got them, then I need it too.
For real.
That's all
Okay,
I'm saying.
so
That's
look.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So look.
No.
Because it's supposed to be the land
You
of the
right,
free,
though.
the home of the
Nah,
brave.
and
What you
you're not
said,
wrong.
man.
what you said is
Stop
not
right
wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong
The-
neither.
The
The give and take. But I grew up in the hood.
The Libra
I just-
scale.
yeah.
The good versus evil scale is: do you make it available for everybody and mass amounts of people die,
I got mine and you got yours.
or do you go? I got mine and you got yours.
I got mine, you got yours. If you
I
say
don't- I
we
can't
taking about a
argue
commission
either
for
way with that.
everybody, then okay, bad. But I still won't believe that you put yours away. You know what I'm
Still
saying?
don't.
I'm still gonna think you're gonna be
If
like,
they still being
but you didn't really hold them
manufactured,
over
if
into
they
the
still
water.
being manufactured and this ammunition still being sold for them, they out here somewhere.
I need
Yeah.
mine too.
And if you got pistols versus, it ain't gonna work. You out of
It ain't
there.
gonna last.
I mean, you talking to somebody who, I feel what you're saying.
I know.
I partake before.
I liked your arguments you said.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
We just ain't wrong neither.
Nah, for real, right?
But going back to,
How you love it?
Yeah.
but going back to the original
Two things can be
conversation,
right?
Right?
Sometimes.
Perspective.
What I kind of lies on a nigga just nilly willy walking down the sidewalk, the street with an AR.
Yeah, I'm calling the folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, out top. I pay taxes in this motherfucker. That's what I pay them for.
Colonizer, come get him.
And it might not even be a colonizer. It might just,
You come on.
well, the whole situation is.
Yeah, the setup of it is. Come get him.
Everybody the same.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And when the laws come, I'll be on your side. For as much as I can, I'll be like, I'll come out there and let them know. Well, no, I wouldn't. I had to rethink this.
Yeah.
I do anything I can to protect my people. Whether it's a nigga calling me a whole ass nigga, well, I'll be there. As long as everything behind me is safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they ain't gonna cut your people no slack.
I dig that.
Ain't no slack coming.
Yes.
It's a fine line.
Yes, I am. I'm like I said, I'm gonna use discernment.
Yeah, for sure.
You walking with a pistol, depending on how you walking with that pistol. Depending on your body language. Depending on if you got that pistol. It depends on, when I stand on my porch kind of behind something where I can duck in, I go, hey, everything cool, bro?
I ain't gonna even say everything cool.
Okay, look, check this
I'm just
out.
gonna watch.
This is the scenario.
Quietly.
This is a real life situation.
Yeah.
I'm in the backyard, messing around. I was messing with my dogs or something. I was in my truck.
I'm
Looking in the back, and I turn around, and I see this little insect kid. And he couldn't have been no older. Well, he appeared to me to be 17-ish, somewhere around there. And he's sagging down to his knees, holding his pants up, got a black hoodie on, and some black Air Force Ones.
Oh, those
But in
black,
his pocket.
those black Air Force Ones.
In his pocket.
Be so careful.
You can see that print.
Yeah.
And they see that whole bouncing around, and I'm like,
Yeah, that ain't his man parts over there.
nah.
That's too far over.
This bitch is just, and he just
swinging.
Just walking like it's another day. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't say nothing to him. He ain't say nothing to me. He kept on going. I didn't hear no gunshots. You know what I'm saying? Like
you just watched him.
Yeah,
You
you know
observed.
what I'm saying?
That's concealed.
Yeah.
I don't feel no way about that.
I just gotta
I don't feel no
observe.
way.
I just observe. I'm gonna be watching my window, and I'm gonna go around to my front windows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk around to
Oh,
my
I can
left
see him
window.
from the backyard. I can just see how way down the street. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? So
you left.
I might even make a block.
Okay, he left bad.
You know what I'm saying? I might even make a couple phone calls. Say it's a little essay.
Cause boy be
Through the
sick.
head of my nigga.
You know, boy be having mental stuff too.
Yeah,
Man, so
and
some passes got
that's
to be
another
given
thing
sometimes.
right there.
There's a lot of mental sickness. You know what I'm saying?
The mental state
Yeah, boy's sick.
of these youngsters of dealing with their life trauma.
But it's people. Period, man. It's like that. But now we're getting into like the American way.
Yeah.
To be what's considered thriving in this society comes with some trauma.
Yeah.
Like no matter how you go about getting it,
Just get it.
because it all is stemmed from how you were raised. Which even with that, it's like what you're taught.
So was it how you were raised or what you were taught?
That is how you were
No.
raised. How you were raised until you chose to seek knowledge. Till you got to the place where you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And now it's on you to choose paths, right? So now you got habits that you need to choose to break.
Yeah.
Or you choose to say,
Traditions.
that's just the way, that's how I am.
Traditions.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
That's the way, that's how I
But
Tradition's been put into you that you gotta decide to break them or not.
I don't believe that's all the way like that's so tied together, because how you were taught, what you were taught as a kid versus how you were raised, that can be two different things.
Talk about your parents or talk about the school?
It can be.
Because you got your parents teaching you and your teachers teaching you.
From your parents.
Okay.
And what your
Or
parents,
it could be
But your
From your
parents
school,
teach
too.
you is how they raise you.
To an extent.
Okay. 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 Cool. Cool. Still, either way, if it shapes there comes a point where once you transform or mature mentally, you're supposed to know there should be an adjustment to where now you begin to own your choices of how you live your life. Versus saying, this is how I was brought up, this is how I was raised.
Yeah,
This what I was taught.
that comes with accountability too. That's what has to be taking place first. If you held accountable, then you could say all that.
I'm saying when you're there is being an adult.
I agree. Whatever that there is, whatever that age is, 28, 42.
When you're at the place where you can do that.
And
right?
if you don't reach that, you're always
I'm
a kid.
making my own choices. I'm owning the outcomes.
Right.
I'm making different choices if I don't like the outcomes. I'm owning those outcomes. I'm making different choices if I don't like those outcomes.
Right.
I'm owning those outcomes. And when I get to making choices that
Not saying it's
are
mama's fault. Mama did me this way, and sometimes you can't even say it's on mama no more.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fix it.
Well, I always been like this. I ain't never had to do that. What you saying ain't
Well,
got.
my daddy wouldn't have.
Right.
I understand.
So
Kind of owning it.
that's the first step to change.
I agree.
So that would be my take on that, right? Because our circumstances are fucked up normally, in our culture. Very few black people are going to tell you the Huxtable story.
Why is that?
It wasn't designed. This country wasn't designed.
But it's not just this country. It's in the UK. It's in other countries. Why is that? That everywhere you are is like that. And it's not a skin color thing, because I know East
You don't think so?
No, because I know East Indian cats that are darker than you. And they don't be getting them problems like that.
What you mean?
If they out late at night and a cop car roll up on them because he saw his skin color, once he flashed the light on him and see what his face looked like, there ain't no problems. He gonna be like, oh, just be careful out here, it's late.
I disagree.
But they gonna know whether, as what we consider black, whether you're high yellow, red, or yellow like my brother here, or brown, whatever the shade, they gonna still know that you're a black man. But you're not even a black shade.
Mm-hmm.
But the East Indian man, I roll you on your color, but once you turn over there in Richardson, where I was standing at, if they roll up on him by the university where they going to, and they see who he is, oh, just be safe, get home. Ain't no problems.
He gonna have to have that accent too. He got to have that.
No, it's just a look. It's a different look.
Huh?
It's a different look.
No.
They know what they see once they see it. I know all three of y'all are black men, but y'all all look different.
I understand what you're saying.
Different shades.
I understand what you're saying.
So if I know it, then they know it, right?
You
see what I'm saying?
Right. They also know by what you say out your mouth and the way the tone that you speak in. This is what I'm saying. So it don't matter.
No, they know whether you an ignorant nigga, the way you speak, but they still know you are, whether you speak or not. You see what I'm saying? They still know whether you speak or not in their classification of what nigga is.
So,
have y'all ever had a positive experience with a lot?
Yeah, I have, for sure.
Truk.
yes.
Yeah, I pull you over and say, hey man, just slow it down, bro.
Yeah.
So it's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
All that shit is not a monolith, right? You can have positive interactions, you can have negative interactions. However, I do agree with what you're saying. I think the reason for that is when they show that kind of bias. Is if you speaking, you have like a England accent or something like that, or if you speak and you sound like you Pakistani. Now, you meet the right kind of races, your ass still grab. But a lot of that shit, why they don't mind fucking us over, is because of repercussion. They know that if I do something to a Muslim dude, then not only do I face repercussion of the Muslim community,
the country,
but what white boys are calling woke, now I gotta face woke shit now too, saying that I hate Muslims, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that.
Now you getting charged with a hate crime.
I mean, shit. Now, it's open season on a regular black man. In some places, you'll pay the penalty for it, but you know, if they were the department that got a history of doing that shit, see, it was explained to me that if you go around the world, right, well not around the United States, depending on that department's policies and what they do to their officers, that's how officers determine what they gonna do to you.
right?
If they know, it's just like any job. If you know that you can go to your job and you got a cool job where you can close your door to your office and take a nap, you know what I'm saying? When you need a nap, you go do that.
Yeah.
If you know your boss an asshole and he like to pop in on your office and your job on the line, then you gotta make sure you stay away.
Right.
The same thing with the police stations.
And
once again, it's not a monolith. You know, some people just evil, so they gonna trip no matter what the consequence.
See, it's not necessarily my biggest concern is the law in which they govern under. I believe that those laws were set for a time that if they say should no longer exist.
Yes.
You don't need.
Still abide by
That's
those
fact.
same laws.
What you speaking is fact. Those laws.
So until that gets changed, I'm uncomfortable. The color is blue against whatever color that it is, at whatever time they want to choose to say they have a good reason for what they did.
Yeah, I mean,
And that makes me nervous.
I mean,
When did police start?
After slavery was supposed to be abolished.
No, you haven't. You didn't need police until.
That's what they were created for. They were actually
Ain't that
to
convenient?
continue to get free labor or cheap labor for a cheap price
Ain't that convenient?
for the smaller. You feel me? So it's like, of
I'm
course.
just saying.
Let me ask
I'm
y'all this.
uncomfortable until they scrap that shit, and then really be like, you want to really make it seem like you care about overall, and this shit don't matter about color of your skin.
You
and
have
stuff
to
like
get a
that.
lot of them.
But
old
again, what I'm
motherfuckers
saying-
up out of
oh,
there
my
who still got that way of thinking, that way of training.
The only way you can do it is by changing one way to do it. I don't know what I'm saying.
institution.
But I said like what
Exactly.
you said.
The structure of the institution, with the laws that they abide by, what they believe in, and everything, it starts from there.
But
Right,
I
for-
feel
'cause
you can't make it about still a color of a skin.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Cause you're that color, but he's that color. But I still see y'all as both black men.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta figure that out first. Cause if not, they can say the black and the brown people. Who the fuck are these brown people you talking about? Who are these brown people?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Basically saying that he wasn't white.
Everybody who don't have.
But they X you
going.
out. When you
Yeah.
get the brown, you X out the black. My bad. You X out the black. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that brown
Let me ask y'all this though.
clarification they throw
Out
in.
of, you've had negative interaction with cops, right?
I have. Ain't good.
Cut it. Trey. I as well. Let's ask this. What color were the cops that you had the worst interactions with?
Blue.
Fuck them out.
Mexican, white, black. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't.
Ain't more on the blue. Just blue period.
It's how they felt, bro.
Yeah,
It didn't
it's how
matter
they
what.
felt.
It didn't matter.
You at
what,
their
bro.
mercy.
Like, man, they stopped the
Yeah.
truck. They came with a. They came with a They came to my truck in a way,
Yeah.
or to my car in a way,
Uh-huh.
or to my wherever I was stopped at or approached when they already came with some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It was something in me young that when I got pulled over, when they rolled up, my license and my insurance was already on the top of that shit right there. It was just something in me. My folks didn't pull me aside and teach it or tell me what to do.
You know,
Because I know you got the right to, I don't want to say the word you got the right to peel me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
right.
And I know it's not really a right, but
Yeah.
you can make it be what
Yeah,
you
can
need it to
make
be
Yeah.
Right.
to
I
get the
cooperate.
job done.
So,
So I'm gonna have it all sitting up there and just be like, it's right there.
I cooperate, right? So I ain't even trying to cap like it, because I don't like the interaction. I get annoyed. I'm
I
like,
understand.
I'm tripping. Because the reason most of the time
It's scary.
because it's scary, because I hadn't done anything that required the way they approach me.
Understood. But it don't matter.
Once it'd be
them.
different if I'm, bruh, if you
Yeah.
stop me because I'm waving the gun out.
Or you
Or
talking
I'm
to
driving
yourself,
reckless, man.
Talking to yourself.
Man, or I done,
looking for spare
any
change on the
kinda
ground.
Anything, bro. Right?
Yeah.
But if you want me to get out of the car on a traffic stop,
How was you looking, Trey, when this happened? Was you on one when this happened?
no. But the thing is, it's like saying some shit like, you failed to stop at the stop, failed to fully stop at the stop sign.
Oh, we know them one.
Was
Your
this
your license
Hold on,
plate
hold
light.
on.
Your license plate light.
Yeah.
I had that one about 4 times.
Your license
Hold on.
plate
The
light.
license plate, you too? The license plate light.
Was you?
I never got no ticket for it.
Was this
You
at
feel
your?
me?
I had a motherfucker tell me that I couldn't get out the car to look at it.
Yeah. I just got rolled for it, but I never got a ticket
Come
for
on,
it.
man.
And we'll be like, well, get out of here.
Come on, man. So
You're not what we looking for.
Was this at your Kimbo Slice stage?
some of them were, some of them weren't.
I'm just saying, you're
That's
pretty.
what I'm saying. Like the experience
Yeah.
is very. What I'm saying, the experience.
If I pull you over, I might need you to get out.
Yes, please, sir.
You was on the Optimus Prime side.
Yeah, because we need to get a look at you, man.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Yeah.
But I'm in the car. The experience is very.
It's scary.
Yeah.
No matter what the nationality or race of the cop.
Yeah. Because you chose that team.
And so for you just doing your
Bidding.
but really
Not even job, you're bidding.
right.
Yeah.
Because
You chose that team.
it's like us against them versus serve and protect. The reason you stopped me don't feel like it was for my good.
Yeah. And I think even
It
for
don't feel like you were trying to save my life, protect me from that.
Or anybody else from that matter.
and I think for our people, could be wrong, you sign up for that job, you can mean well. But once you in there, what are you doing?
It's the institution.
You either with us or you're not. You see what I'm saying? I think it's hard for you to take on that gig and still hold on to my people. I could be wrong.
I agree with that a little bit, but I also agree that in a position that you take in life, you can affect positive change. Because it's some jobs out there that may be, the institution itself is evil, but what you do with your part of the job, it's yin and yang, give and take. I know some decent ass cops. I know some decent white cops.
It's decent people. So what you're talking about is different people that chose to be cops.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying. Okay. So say this. It's some decent pimps out here. How you feel if I say that?
Depending on their hoe.
No, I'm saying the type of pimps that they are. He's just decent a decent person, but he got that. You know what it is. He still a knock your bra, your sister, your granny, like whoever. If the bitch chews up, he gonna put out. You know this, but he a decent nigga though.
I'm with you.
So it's still you
oh.
playing under. What I'm saying
let me
is
ask you this,
the
right?
choice
What you
is
just
that
said.
the choice is the reason. What I'm saying is that until the structure of the overall foundation of the system that we are talking about is changed, bro, you playing for the fucked up team when it comes to the way I look out here. I'm coming in at a negative.
That's why I be trying to point to who are you, you know? Who are you? Because it can't be by the skin color thing. Because you're different hues, but I still know who you are.
But you don't know who I am. You only stop me because of how I look. Like this is what I'm saying.
Understood. But how do I know who you are, whether it's you or you, and you two different?
Just the
Tell
area. I could be coming from a mama house. Or I could be in Highland Park in that type of car. Like it's different reasons to where they'll validate the reason why it happens. Like you shouldn't be in this area. You can't afford this if you're riding around in that. Who is that? And,
But if I pull over a white Spaniard, I'm going to know it's a white Spaniard. If I pull over either one of y'all,
Well, you pull them over for
Let
what?
me tell you
That's
this
the
right
thing.
here. Because most vehicles that I've known you to drive, Trey, you always had dark tint. A nigga can't see you in there at night. Nigga can't even really see you in there during the
Trey,
day.
I don't.
Trey, hold
I don't
on,
think-
man.
So how can
No,
you
hold
say?
on, Trey.
How can you say?
You got
Well,
black
he got
tint.
pulled over because he was black.
So he got jet black tint. He built like Optimus Prime back then.
You know what? You know what? Check this out.
I'm going to be
I would
worried
stop
too, right?
because of
Would
the
you be
type
a
of-
little
But
alarmed?
I would stop for the type of car I
But
was
he did
in
look like he was.
and the areas that I was in. So I would be in Louisville in a box Chevy. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
not going to work.
See, but why not? But see,
That's not gonna work.
My tags are up to date.
It don't matter.
Listen.
You in Louisville in a
lights,
box
blinkers
Chevy.
work. I'm
What are you
stopping at every
thinking?
stop.
You had the trunk
So-
jumping out that bitch.
It doesn't matter.
So I
He
don't
could have
think-
had it just regular. You in Louisville in a box Chevy.
If it was a white man that was in his mid-40s in Louisville in the same box Chevy,
Yeah, but you're not a white man in his
But I'm saying, if
mid-40s.
the windows are tinted and they can't see who's driving, how? What are you saying? They just pull you over because of the car?
I think because the windows are tinted.
because the windows,
It is the car.
But the thing is, what I haven't done outside of the way I choose to make my domain, that the way I drive, like I'm comfortable.
Right.
Like I ain't did no traffic violations, my brother.
They'll pull you over by the car.
So I would venture to say, and y'all tell me if y'all agree with this or not. The pulling over is not the crime.
Nope.
That's
This is what
Well,
happens
it
after.
is though, no, because you can't pull over
It can
on
be.
suspicion, bro. This is what I'm saying. Hey, somebody got to break the law, but even then, again,
yeah.
the manipulation within the system.
The rule for them is reasonable suspicion, which is fucked up. But it
The
is
license
what it
plate
is.
light.
But what I was going to say is, I could venture
That's a
to
mean
say
one on me.
this for myself.
Me too.
The
You got me a
pulling,
lot.
the pulling over part
A couple times.
is not a problem. The license and registration part, that's iffy. But if I'm trying to get this shit over with, I get it to you. The problem is what happens after that. The long extended stay, the long extended questioning. Bitch, I done already showed you I'm legal. You ain't got nothing that I done did, let me go. It's all the shit that take place after that. To me, that's the problem. Cause once again, if I live in a neighborhood and I'm paying $200,000 or plus $500,000 for a house, I don't want you fucking with everybody. But if it's somebody that's sitting up the block that don't look like they belong there,
Yeah.
I may want you to at least flash a flashlight on them and say, hey.
If it's somebody in a, what kind of car you said it was again?
85,
Box
85.
I don't give
If
a
it's
fuck
somebody
what
in a,
Dark tinted, yellow chick, that's two-tone, prime damn,
we
maroon
trying to
red,
tell
you
him,
know what
right?
I'm saying?
You can't be in a box Chevy and where a nigga got a $500,000 house. Yeah, I'm just saying.
That car shouldn't be around here, right?
It shouldn't be around
It
there.
doesn't match.
It don't match, my brother.
But it ain't none of your business. Like, my homegirl, I went to school
It is
with,
our
blah,
business.
blah, blah.
We
You know
took
what I'm saying?
this place.
Somebody I grab. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, why not?
Man, we jacked this place.
That's crazy.
It's ours.
That's crazy.
You,
I don't have
you
problem
do what I say.
Huh? But it'll be a car that looks suspicious if you was in the 500,000.
But see, I don't. But see, here's my thing. If it's something just sitting on the block, I don't give a fuck what kind of car it is. Cause threats come in all shapes and sizes. I'd rather for it to be a motherfucker stealing than some racist ass cracker that knows it's a bunch of rich black folks there over here. You know what I'm saying? So I want anybody who I'm paying my taxes for to protect and serve.
Do your job.
Just do your job. Don't overdo your job.
But see,
Let Trey make it in the box, yeah. If he come through.
I fuck around and have a box Chevy in my garage.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But just be careful.
The thing is,
That's how they look at it. Watch how you fix it up, huh?
the way
You can get it painted, but don't put no donks on it. Now we got a problem.
Don't put no 30s on
say
that.
just do your job still allows more of the same treatment toward us. That's within your job description.
Yes, it is.
Because that's why the whole job came about.
How do you get out of that?
So-
how do you get from
so-
under that?
So with that understanding, right? With that understanding, right? We know what's in place. What's the alternative to your neighborhood, your block, your domain being protected? What's the alternative?
Really organized. We ought to come together really on our own for like and create.
Or like privatize. See, one thing black people don't know that they can do, like a place like Highland Point, places like that exist. The citizens get together and decide to privatize the neighborhood. Highland Point police are not paid by taxes. They're paid by people who live in Highland Point. They pay for their own police department. See, a lot of black people don't even know that you can do that shit, like collectively, and it don't take it take a whole lot of people if you ain't got a whole lot of money, or it take a few millionaires and billionaires that live in the neighborhood that'll be like, yeah, I put the note, I give
Pay them
2
salaries.
3 million a year to that, I get it back on my taxes, and then everybody else chipping in. But you can privatize your own. You can hire private security, and I'm not talking about security that's like mall security. I mean, have your own private security where they can tell laws. Now this is private property. You can't come over. Or this is a domain that we've been paid to protect. Y'all ask us questions first. We know everything that go on over here. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask us. So that's what I thought your answer would be more geared to, having your own security, because I'm only speaking from a perspective of protecting my neighborhood. Because at the end of the day, that's what the cops are supposed to be for. I know they don't fuck shit, but my only thing is because of the fuck shit that they do, we tend to say shit like we don't fuck with the police at all. But see, then that lead us down a bad road too. Because that opened us up to all kind of other
so
bullshit.
you just gotta understand the game they play and know where it makes sense and where we need them.
Yeah, when we
But we
paying
need somebody
taxes,
to govern our
so
shit.
we paying for their protection. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say what's the alternative? Because it's a give and give. Yeah, they fuck with you. They just killed the woman who called them to protect her. They do that kind of fuck shit.
Yeah.
But these institutions like to play games. They like to you ever play tug of rope with a motherfucker, and they pull a trick on you and let that bitch go and you think you pulled it. You know what I'm saying? Make you fall. They like to do the same shit.
Yeah.
They like to say,
Pull you in.
Okay, so you don't want our protection. Oh, okay, cool. But then we won't patrol your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Crime go up. And then they say, look at them then. Well, it's only because motherfuckers know that they can come here and do what they want to do. So, bitch, do your job right.
Man, I'm telling you, I see that.
Not don't do your job at all.
Every day, right now,
Yeah.
in my neighborhood, right now, bro.
Thing
It's
is,
crazy.
we still should be able to have something in place of a structure to.
You can. It just take organizing. It take organizing, and it take
Segregation.
if you're talking about lower income places, it take organizing. It take a collective effort of everybody sacrificing, extra on top of their rent, an extra $75, $100 a month. That should be working to me if I'm paying for my own private people to be out here who will check the police, who will be able to tell the police when they pulled up, hey, no, they good. They good. I'm such and such in this area. I get paid to watch everything. They good. We know the license plate. We already know the car. Or, on the other hand, hey, nah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Instead of you happen to be the motherfucker, like going back to the very first scenario, instead of you having to engage, you got people who you pay. That's the quickest answer, because them hoes ain't gonna change no time soon. Let's just be real about it.
Is that the same for the youth? Just to bring it back to what we were talking about, bridging the gap between the youth and the adults. Because that's another topic, and I can go on and on, which I wouldn't, because I just don't. Until something is addressed about the Constitution, like all of the stuff that we have been indoctrinated to live under.
Yeah.
When slavery was okay, until they decide to rewrite that shit to a time to where it's
Not gonna happen.
then it's like I understand that though I have to live in it's just it's crazy. It's crazy work, really. I don't understand it. I still do what I need to do as long as I need to do it, but
I think the youth are buck in a needed way, though. In a needed way. In some ways, it could be wicked. It could be wicked. But where we looked at is like, you got to respect this, respect the elders. Remember we was the last one that was drilled into, respect them. And they're like, F y'all dumb old niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they quicker, man.
Yeah, and I don't think they always wrong.
And you know what? They not always wrong.
I don't think they always wrong.
But at the same time,
maybe misplaced a little bit with some things.
They respect money too much.
Too much, I understand.
Too much, because if you got money,
because they understand that it's power.
They more prone to listen to you. If you pulling up in a Beamer, Bentley, Benz, and they can see you got a big old chain, or you just got items that are highly expensive and they know it.
Yeah.
They're gonna listen to you because they feel like, okay, well, you got money, that's what I want, so I'm gonna try it. What can you teach me? But they don't really know that the person next to him, he might be broke.
Yeah.
But they don't know that he was there.
Yeah.
And he fell off. And now he on his way back. Because all they say is, well, he got the money, you don't. You can't teach me nothing.
You can't tell me.
But they don't know that. They don't take the time to listen that the one that's broke can tell you, no, don't do that. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? That's what knocked me off from here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach you now. Oh, man, whatever. You ain't got no money. You don't got this. You ain't got this. You ain't never did this. Just because you don't see it don't mean you don't know. You gotta respect everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Y'all believe it's all dirty money?
Yeah.
While you're in the land of your captivity, it definitely is dirty money.
So I'm gonna do what I really don't like to do, but sometimes it's wanted. I'm gonna answer a question with a question. Can dirty money be clean? Is it possible to clean dirty money?
Yes, I believe it's possible to clean dirty clothes.
So if that's the answer to that question, then no, it's not all dirty money.
Was it all dirty money at one point? Yes. I believe so.
Because of the institution that created it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is
Dirty money from its inception.
is the acquire
If the root is rotting, then the whole tree is.
That's what it's all.
It's all right. We just
So
buy
can you
the time.
Okay, so then in that aspect, is it able to be clean?
No.
Still dirty money.
You got to dig the whole tree up.
Yeah, you still it's just
And plant a-
rotating dirty
plant a
money
new tree.
in good ways. You give the dirty money to some.
You got to plant a
give
new
some
tree.
dirty money over here. But is it clean?
Yeah, like he just said, you dig it up and you plant another tree.
That's the only
So,
way.
so,
If the root is rotten,
so
the fruit is rotten.
You plant it in the ground, and if it's bearing positive fruit, then yeah, it's clean money.
Give me an example. That what? Okay, so this is what I'm saying.
How can you ever have anything positive
Right,
positive
that's my point.
out of a country that you took from other folk, then brought other folk to serve and build it up? That's what we talking about, the root.
Right, that's
So
right.
it can never work
So this is what I'm saying.
off the religion that they believe. Go ahead.
The barter system would be more valuable and still does work over like monetary, putting a dollar amount, because at that point you overpay for shit that ain't as no cost. I think you have to put all this work in for this money anyway to get it. You get this, you know what I mean? But if I need rice and I got eggs, you need it.
I think you're going back to that anyway, whether you like it or not.
Nah, you can do that right now.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be going to.
No,
Or you get fake shit.
You know what I mean?
I mean that's happening right now.
That's your option.
You got. See, one thing is about having the information, right? So if you're talking about growing rice, right, and not just having it in your cabinet, there's a right here in Dallas at the farmers market in Corsicana. I know there's one in Corsicana, and a few other places. You got what's called co-ops that white people use all the time. That black people can participate in it too. If you grow some, Top do it. Top got chickens in his backyard.
Yeah,
Now he sell his eggs, but at that same place where he should go and sell his eggs, you can try it right there. They do it all the time.
yeah.
It's all this shit.
You don't know what you don't know.
The information and structures that we need to affect change are here. Just gotta have the knowledge to know how to access that shit, and then what to do and how to operate it and and like you could trade anything. I know of a cat. I don't really know him, but I know of a cat that does not deal in cash at all. He does not deal in money at
Wow.
all.
Trade.
Different men. Well, let me say not at all, because I'm pretty sure at some point in his life he has to. But for the most part,
Yeah.
he grows his own food. He's off the grid, not paying no electrical company. Creates his
Wow.
own electricity.
Wow.
Got animals on his land. If he need anything, he trade with his neighbors. So it's possible. It's just,
Man.
do you want to get off the hamster wheel?
There you have. Which pill you gonna take, huh? The blue or the red one?
Yeah.
Wake up, Neo.
That's the question.
Yeah.
What motherfucker want to do?
Yeah.
What it take to do to get off that hamster?
You know what? Because the American way
Babylon,
is, look,
Babylon
this,
sweet
the
milk
American
is
way,
so delicious.
This where it gonna start fucking up at, right?
Yeah.
What you look like? What you look like? So, is you gonna trade your benefits? Like, is you gonna trade, like if you had an option right now, if someone said you had total freedom, really right now, to do, laws won't fuck with you or nothing, all you have to do is choose your way to live for you, to sustain your own life. Like, basically living off grid. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to sustain, like
Yeah.
Go ahead. And ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Or you can get in the race and you can keep up with the, you can be looking good, get your have your teeth right, you know what I'm saying? How you been doing all that? Or you can just grow your own shit, Which one is the healthier life?
Segregation. That's what I was saying. I think that's where integration got us.
So,
Keeping segregated forced you to have to trade, grow on your own. You couldn't depend on no store to go to.
in my opinion, what the biggest advantage that the other race have over us in this country is that they play the long game. We don't play the long game.
They wasn't brought here as slaves. Either.
Exactly, that's
Yes.
the thing.
So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I know they got
And they get
plenty other advantages.
And they get
And
7-year loans,
totally
no interest.
We don't even know. We can't even fathom. I mean, unless you're a person that spend their time studying different shit. But if you're not don't really consider that shit, you can't even fathom what playing the long game is.
Right.
The long game is, man, these motherfuckers don't even really consider their own life or death.
Mm-hmm.
They consider
the next generations.
No, not the next gen. They don't give a fuck about the next generation. They consider what my family is gonna be 500 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do
Dynasties.
is they build a ramp that's gonna continue to go up no matter what anybody does. Their next generation can fuck out all the money that they got access to, but you can't touch this trust. And this trust is just gonna continue to build and build no matter what anybody does, because it's written in the law.
Right.
We don't play the long game like that. We don't even play the long game when you got 6 or 7 motherfuckers in the family who make, let's say, $100,000 or more a year, and they can take a tenth of that and invest it and get property somewhere, cheap property, some property that don't even really mean nothing. Property in the middle of Arizona, or it's property all over Texas like that, and you just acquire land. Because at one point in time, it wasn't shit here in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I can show y'all the video of this white couple. It's some shit I seen on TikTok. This black dude met them. They just a regular old white couple. They got left the deeds to all this land in Dallas, and they live out there. Every time they need money, they go and sell another little chunk of land. And
Yeah.
they own hundreds of thousands of acres right here in Dallas. Some of their buildings built on it, but that's because at some point in time, somebody bought little chunks of land.
Right.
And at that time, it was 100 acres at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Built up wealth off of
We don't play the long game like that, and it's easy.
Yeah.
It's like.
But a lot of us don't even know about the long game.
Yeah.
You know, they're taught about the long game.
Perishing from lack of knowledge.
That's why I say where the youngsters are doing better now, because the youngsters are learning about a lot of these things and they're teaching their kids.
So
That's why.
Only thing we can do is just say, hey, look, we wasn't up on that, but this is what you should do, or you're right, or you're going on the right path.
Right.
Let me tell you what not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, the youngsters are a little more,
Advanced,
they learning.
like,
They're advancing
especially
in
with the
there.
technology. Technology
I
advanced
think-
them like so fast.
Oh, yeah. My son be showing me some things.
If that's what I think of.
But I make his ass work, too,
part
though.
of the key is
We got a rental property. I make him change air filters and
right to bridge the gap is like
cut the grass.
to accept information from them.
Yeah.
Allow them to teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
And not
Like create a space, a safe space for the youth to teach the old
Yeah.
school something.
yeah.
Teach them how to work this. Teach them how to do this. Teach them, and within that interaction, for the next so and so amount of time, you learn something from the old school.
We can't lord over them.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But then that's
our
how
old
you
school,
complete a course and begin to, you know what I'm saying? We can it's like a creation or something that needs to just, as an attempt to bridge the gap.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, without an attempt, the way to bridge the gap is to attempt.
Yeah.
Shoot a shot. And so my shot, the idea, like the Boys Girls Club is cool, shit like that. Any kind of mentorship is cool like that, right? But if we allow an opening space for the youth to teach the older people,
Or just share ideas.
it's going to open that space up. Because if you can talk to them, now you're willing to listen to them. But if they just coming out trying to talk to you, or just talking to you,
You know, I'm thinking something in my head. I want to say it, but I'm going to forget.
yeah.
I think that I've been hearing about something in different states. If they make paternity test DNA mandatory, I think that would turn the black community around. It's all right to do that. I think that would turn the black community around. I really do.
Man,
How you love that?
I can't disagree.
I think it would turn the black
It's a
community
trip.
around. Accountability, families would come back together.
Yeah.
The fathers would be back in the crib.
Maybe.
Higher numbers.
Maybe.
Higher numbers, I
Maybe.
think.
Or it could just expose the way that.
Yeah, but if you can't run the game no more, then you got to do the right thing.
You don't have to. Who says?
What you gonna do with it? I'm trying to watch my words. What you gonna do with it? If you can't pick, if you can't pick the one that you want it to be, you know what I'm saying? Then what you gonna do with it? It'll make you be more careful about who you do it with. Do that make sense?
Kinda.
Okay.
Only thing is I don't know because I don't reproduce. So no matter how the scenario, I can't think for the way they be thinking.
But you see what's going on. Even though you didn't.
That's a different pie
You
for a
ain't-
different
you ain't
time.
blind.
And we'll hold that. And so we do appreciate my man Y Dollar sliding through, you know what I'm saying?
Thank
We
y'all,
don't have to
man.
get you on because you are a great guest. And we ain't even got
Appreciate
to no
it.
football talk for real. Even
Oh
though
my
Cuddy tried to
God.
slide some
Yeah, he
bullshit
did
into
try to
our
slide
pie.
some-
And
The
we gonna keep it out
Steelers.
like, yeah,
Slick
and
shit.
see, we don't get them nothing like that. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. The Cowboy Nation, DC4L, and that's what we promoted
You
all
just
the
gotta
time.
say your team colors. You can't even say their name.
You know what I'm saying? You just say that, yeah, you just say the Bumblebee looking team. You just
Yeah.
gotta say something else.
Does
Something.
it invoke that much fear for me to?
Fear.
Yeah.
Hey, that has been another episode of
Yeah,
Dirty Diapers because the world
It's
is
full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Why
TRUK.
K Trizzle?
$1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, man. Gross Out Anthem Cypher Part 2 coming soon. Shout out to Gross Out Entertainment. We still working. Hey, y'all check us out. Hey, y'all shout out to Vi with the single. Y'all go. It's gonna be ready for streaming everywhere. Him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to J Dog,
Yeah.
Bubba Shrimp, Satoria Lady Mink, man. J Juice and Ray Rizzle. And we'll check back in.